literally I've tried to walk away from my own business at least 5 times, and I'm like, you know what, I'm done. And then all of a sudden God opens up a door. He's like, nope,
you're not done.
You're not done. You can't have a full-time business with part-time effort. But the people that I've seen or come across are like, oh, I was doing this, part-time until it blew up. It's like, bro, I don't see how. If you don't have a team, you have to be in the trenches.
Yep. When you're out of purpose, you feel the pain. When you're out of alignment, when you're out of purpose, you're gonna veer. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna suck. You're gonna hate it. Like, it just doesn't feel good. Yep. You know what I mean? And it's like a car. Like a car's out of alignment, it's gonna veer. Right? You wouldn't have had the boss that said, hey, here, I think you should start a company.
Yeah.
Like, how many bosses do that, bro?
A lot of times they want you to just stay.
No, none.
Yeah.
Triumph from tragedy. The way I overcome the devil mad at me. Farmer like faith, had to plant the seed. Now I work hard. We never take it for granted. We live into a standard. Pass it down until it's mastered. I made it from a pallet to a palace and a castle. You can do it too. It's not too much for you to handle. It's that motivation. It's that.
What's going on, everybody? So on today's show, we have none other than Higinio. How do you say your name again?
Yep, you said it.
I said it right, huh?
Yep.
From Gym Giants, bro. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
Hey, first of all, I was like, you got to bring your product on because we got to show off the product. Guys, if you haven't tasted his products, don't be a hater and buy some because it's freaking good. Like, it's a good flavor. There's a lot of protein powders and amino acids on the market. A lot of private brands, a lot of big brands. This is probably the best tasting products of all of them.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
No, I'm
that means a lot, man.
Dude, I've bought like every product, and now I'll put a disclaimer because, and I'm gonna bash you a little bit. It might not be the most healthiest because I don't know what's exactly in here. I know it's in here. I think it is, in my opinion. To you, it might not be the most healthiest, but I'm 1,000% sure it's the best tasting. It's the best tasting. Yeah. But there is a lot of good stuff. So
we keep it minimal.
No, it's like this is legit. Like people are like, everybody should have this. I don't even understand it. This should be the number one selling protein powder.
It will be.
So this one's cafe con leche.
Yep.
Con leche.
Con leche.
And then horchata.
Horchata.
The horchata is my favorite for sure.
Yeah.
Like I buy like a lot of tubs of these.
That's
it.
That's a top seller.
Yeah.
We always sell out of that.
The sandia watermelon aminos, guys. This is so good. It's not even funny. I even this has creatine in it.
Yep.
Like 3 grams or what does it have? I don't
3
remember.
grams.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I can't even see. And I put like another 5 on mine when I mix it in the water bottle.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. People,
just to pump it up. You know what I mean? But you don't even need to because this is like ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it just depends on where you're at with your creatine.
Yeah.
But
this is like instead of drinking, if you're like a soda drinker or like a sweet drink kind of person, like just drink this instead because at least you're going to get some good stuff.
Yeah.
Because this is bomb.
Hydration.
All of it. Everything's in there. Yeah. It's the hydration, the creatine, everything.
Citrulline for the pump. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything's in it. So, dude, I'm super glad you came on the show.
Nah, I'm grateful, dude. I appreciate it.
You know,
first podcast for me.
First one.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah. Like you're over here with this massive product and you're
we're getting there.
We're speaking it, bro. Yeah. And your first podcast. So that's cool. You came on the show.
Thank you, man.
Where are you from? Are you from Phoenix? Where are you from?
I'm from Tucson.
Tucson?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Just kidding.
No.
What? So you went to school, born and raised in Tucson?
Born and raised Tucson. Graduated from CDO. Went to
what's that?
Canyon Del Oro High School. The school. It's called CDO.
CDO?
Yeah, CDO.
Okay.
Yeah. Graduated from there. I lived in California for a little bit, lived in Vegas. And then
there's only like Tucson, so there's like one main road over there. I feel like it's named after a race car or something.
A race car?
Yeah. Name some main roads.
I mean, the 10 is the only freeway we have. There's
what's a popular road?
Cortero, Broadway, Congress, Oracle. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
There's not much going on in Tucson.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
you know what's good though? That steakhouse that's off the freeway when the freeway curves. It's been there forever, and they have where you crank up the grill. It's an old
Silver Saddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's like the
spot.
Staple right there.
Dude, it's cheap.
What's his name? Adam Sandler. always eats there when he's in Tucson.
When I go to Tucson, I always eat there.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
eat there.
Yeah, that's the staple.
The steaks are in the back in the window. They put them on there. They raise it, lower it to the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like $20 or $30 or whatever.
Yeah. Around
It's
there.
ultra cheap.
Yeah. For your pockets, maybe.
It's expensive.
Hey, yeah, I don't know. Everyone's different, dude. Yeah.
It's really good though.
Yeah.
Because it's like fire grilled.
Oh yeah.
It's really good.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. So you're born in Tucson. And then you said you moved to California and Vegas.
Yeah. So I lived in California for a few summers. So I was like in high school. I started boxing. I did the whole amateur thing for a little bit, amateur boxing. So I moved to California for that. Moved back home, trained there with some guys too. And then had the opportunity to move to Vegas. So trained out there with amateur group called, it's Pat Barry's boxing academy, boxing gym.
Pat Barry, the kickboxer.
So there's the kickboxer, and then there's Pat Barry.
A different guy.
A different guy, yeah. So he's known for being one of the great amateurs in like New York, and then he was like a police officer for the NYPD, and then he retired and moved to Vegas and had some pros. He took some pros. His son-in-law, Augie Sanchez, which was another coach of mine, did some. His name was the Las Vegas Kid, so he had a title fight. Had one of the belts.
State belt.
No, like I think it was a WO. So
okay.
One of the big belts. Trained with them for a bit. Met some good people out there. Some friends, Jesse and Diego Magaleno. They're good friends of mine. Still pro. One of them still pro boxer. The other one retired already.
Nice.
But yeah, did that.
So you were heavyweight?
I was super heavyweight.
Super heavyweight.
Yeah. So I was the lightest I ever been for boxing was 225.
Wow.
Yeah,
and super heavyweight. What
in the amateurs? Yeah.
What weight class is that? Like, what's the weight limit?
It's 200 and up.
So super heavyweight's 200 up.
Yeah. So
because 200 is not heavyweight. What's that cruiserweight or what's that in the pros?
In the pros, I think it's in the amateurs 205 and up, and then in the pros, I think it might be the same because you got heavyweight, cruiserweight, then light heavy.
Yeah.
So it might still be just considered heavyweight, over the 200 mark.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, in the amateurs, you're fighting. The guy could be 205, and the other guy can be 300.
Yeah.
There's no gap.
Yeah.
It's a big gap, but it's just
that's a huge gap.
Yeah, it's just
that's crazy. I didn't know. I didn't realize
have to make weight. That's one of the reasons why I liked it too. You didn't have to make weight. You
just got to be in shape so you
just
get tired.
In shape, yeah.
Hit hard. So were you good?
Not that good. I mean, I didn't make.
you did for a minute.
I did it for 5 years, but I didn't go anywhere with it. A lot of it was just my
passion.
It was a passion, and it's just I chose not to pursue it. After a while.
Yeah. But I mean, in Vegas, too, like, you're right there in the boxing scene.
Oh yeah, I met a lot of good people, and from being out there and networking and just being who I am, I'm able to name drop a lot of people that I know out there that has, for the business wise, be able to use those people's names to sponsor different fighters that we've sponsored, throughout these years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know I've seen you sponsor a few boxers. Yeah. I just didn't know I didn't know you were tied into boxing. Do you still train or anything like that?
I was for a while. Like a couple of years ago, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should try the amateurs again and do like masters. But then I ended up getting hurt. And she's just like,
yeah, you're older. Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 35. I'll be 36 this month.
Yeah, I wasn't meaning like go out and fight, bro. I mean like just train.
No, I was training, but it just lit.
Yeah, you're like, I can do this still?
Bro. Yeah, because it started, we started training. I was getting my speed back, and then I started sparring again.
You're like, I feel good.
And it just lit,
Yeah.
It just lit that fire. And then,
you're like, I can get these young guys.
Yeah, And so I just was training just to be healthy, and then I forgot what I got hurt weightlifting, I think, and then it just stopped again,
Yeah. So you don't have like a bag at your house that you hit every other day?
I used to, bro. I went all out and bought a 200-pound heavy bag, double end bag.
Yeah, I love double end bags.
And then I trained my son. My son, he picked it up young. Like, he's like natural.
Is he boxing?
He wants to.
How old is he?
He's 10.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, he's 10. It's just I know the damage that comes with it, bro.
Yeah.
I know the damage. thank God for me, I only did it for like 5 years. I did take damage. I got my rib broken sparring, shoulder dislocated sparring, or in
Yeah.
an actual match.
That's not big damage. The head trauma. That's
I got knocked out. But the thing was, like, even when I was boxing, I always trained legs. So in one of my matches, I was out, but no one knew I was out because my legs were holding me up. You know?
yeah.
Until like the dude like shoved me and I fell over, and that's when everyone was like, "Oh man, he's knocked out."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got up. I got
Yeah.
up and we went at it again, and then the doctor at the match stopped it just because like
Concussion, bro.
my nose wouldn't stop bleeding.
Yeah.
And they were doing everything to like stop it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's in an amateur fight.
that was an amateur.
Yeah,
bro.
but you're
So
fighting.
imagine-
That's the big boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're heavyweights.
Yeah, so this dude was he even towered over me too. Dude. He was a big guy. He was one of Floyd's guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was part of the Floyd Mayweather team.
Does he still have a team?
Yeah, he still has his gym.
He has his gym.
Yeah, he still has his gym.
But
yeah.
are they good?
I
feel like they come and
great
go, huh?
fighters come
Yeah.
out of there.
Yeah, you just.
I think the last one was at least for
the kid.
the big name is Gervonta Davis.
No, the
Big-
one after the one kid he has now. He just lost though. Like he lost maybe a year ago.
Oh,
That kid is geez, small little guy.
I
Look
don't know.
up Floyd Mayweather's fighters. Put like Floyd Mayweather's best boxer today or something.
I think
or
the
team-
biggest one right
team.
now is Davis, man. But he's not.
No,
with
he
him
left.
anymore.
Yeah, he left like a few years ago. No, there's
Yeah.
a kid. He's like a he's a real light skinned, real small guy. He lost. They put him up against the light skinned black kid. You can't see it. Whatever, he'll find it. Yeah, that's cool though. I didn't know you were boxing. I like boxing, dude.
Oh yeah, that's all we watch really.
Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of UFC because
Yeah.
boxing is hit and miss. Like what? I feel like, yeah, it's a little like kind of flat face, like light skinned guy. Yep,
Oh okay, yeah, he lost.
Carmel.
I thought he was doing.
They
was his,
they were
like-
having him fight like 4, 5, 6 times a year,
Uh-huh.
and they put him against like a dude with like 50 fights,
Oh dang,
and the guy was like kind of sucked.
was he a journeyman?
Yeah, a
And he
really
beat
good
him?
journeyman. He beat him.
He beat him. Jeez,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Because the guy would just like they thought he was gonna win still, and the guy would just like wouldn't go away.
Dang.
But
It's
he's
that experience. That's
yeah,
why.
and this guy so he's like 18, and the dude was like 32,
Oh yeah.
and he just wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was smashing everybody, but he wasn't ready for that.
Yeah. I have a good story about the whole age gap. So I was 18, 19, and I was in with the team in Tucson, and my dad he was there at the gym, and he's like, "Hey, I just got with him, so I was learning the crew and everything and the trainers." And one of the pros there was 30 something, like early 30s, and other heavyweight. He was the only other heavyweight besides me and another team member. He's like, "Whatever you do, don't spar him yet. Give some time before you spar him. You're young,
They thought you were bad.
You're bad, you already have dropped some people, I was like, I'm a spar, I'll spar him." It was getting ready for a fight out here in Phoenix, actually. So we were sparring. So what they were doing was they were alternating me and the other heavyweight and him. So I would go 2 rounds, I'm out. The other guy would go 2. So we were working him.
Yeah.
Towards the end, like homie, like he was tired. You can see it. Like we were piecing him up pretty good, and he just like pretty much launched me against the ropes. He came in with a hook to the body and broke my rib. Yeah, I heard it. Like once I took the punch, I just hear it snap like inside. And like I didn't go down, like I went under because he was coming in with an overhand right after, and I went under it, and then I just like grabbed my hand and just grabbed my rib and just started waving my hand.
Yeah, like I'm
And
done.
the coach just like came in and like stopped it. But I was like, after that, I didn't even I didn't tell my dad what happened. I was at home just in pain. I was still living at home, and finally I took a shower. I was getting ready for bed, but when I would lay down, I would get bad pain in my rib, and then I would like try to alternate sides, and I just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
So I finally got the courage to go tell my dad, I think I need to go to the hospital. My rib's bad. And he's like, "I told you." Like I remember that conversation that day. I told you not to spar him.
You're not
So,
ready.
Sure enough, out for 6 months.
He was all tired getting worked by 2 guys. He's fighting 2 guys. He's like, I'm badass. He's like,
yeah.
Yeah, no, sometimes we have to pick our battles. You know what I mean? And like so from those boxing days, like the amateur days and all that stuff, what out of that like did you learn the most?
Boxing will definitely humble you.
Yeah.
It humbled me many times. Patience, and like you said, pick your battles. I can definitely walk away from people if they're angry. If they want to, like, if you cross that barrier, obviously I'm not gonna let myself.
Self-defense at that point.
But you can call me names. You can, say what you want. I'll just walk away.
Yeah.
And I think to apply that with business is the same thing. You want you'll pick your battle. You'll pick your battles, and you'll know like, I guess not who to argue with, but you'll know who to like go back and forth with.
Yeah. That's important that you said that, because like I think like especially as men, we think we're badasses, whether we are, we aren't, whatever. We all do, right? That's just we're born that way. I think God put that in us to be the warrior, right? Yeah. Now some are stronger warriors than others and all that stuff, but all men are supposed to be warriors unless they get a sex change and they're just screwed up. Different story.
You're still a man at the end of the day,
Yeah, but you ain't a warrior no more, bro.
No,
you're a princess.
Yeah.
Screwed up in the head.
Yeah.
So anyways, but picking our battles is crucial, because like when, like how you just referenced we went from boxing to business, is these battles happen in business, and we have to pick. Like I've caught myself arguing with different customers and stuff, and we have big customers, and I will ruin it for our whole team because I want to be a badass, and like
you want to be right.
Yeah, whether I'm right or wrong, and I'm stubborn. Like when I'm stubborn, I'm like really stubborn.
Yeah.
Like I'll go down with the freaking ship. I'll push everyone off the ship, and I'm like, deuces, I'm going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm still stubborn. I'm working on that.
Oh yeah.
But I've as I've gotten older, I'm like, I learned to, and I more so teach everyone else, like on my team, like, don't cross that line.
Yeah.
If anyone will cross the line, let me cross the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah.
Because you have to pick your battles. It's like, is this really worth it? Like, if you have to cross that bridge again, like I tell people, like, make sure before you burn the bridge, know what you're doing. Yeah. Because you never know when you got to go back.
Oh yeah.
You never know. Yeah. And then not only that is like, who's watching you? Yeah. How's that going to show up later on in 10, 15, 20, 30 years? You hear all these stories. It's like people, something happens and it comes out later on about their life, and then it ruins them. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It happens more often than not.
Yeah. Pick your battles. It's so important. It's like, is my willingness to be right worth it? Yeah. Is it worth losing a $100,000 contract or, because they said you suck, or, you're too expensive, and you're so prideful. You're like, I'm expensive because I'm the best. Yeah. Whatever, dude. Yeah. Everybody's the best. Yeah. We all think we're the best. We all want to be the best. You know what I mean? But I like the way you reference that, because it's so important, man.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. And that's what I'm learning too, what I'm learning as I go on.
Yeah. Cause you're still a young entrepreneur. Yeah. How long you been doing the Gym Giants for?
So the brand, I've had the brand since 2014, and the brand started because my brother, my only brother, he's 5 years younger than me. So around 2013, he was in high school still, and he was doing a project. I don't know if it was a project or if he was just, because he's my videographer, and he's very like artsy. He's like into all the arts, music, and all this stuff. So he was always good at that. Yeah. So he was putting a T-shirt together, and it had Gym Giants under the Arnold pose figurine. And I'm walking by, and I'm like, dude, that is an awesome name. Yeah. I'm like, you should do something with it. He's like, no. He's like, I don't want it. He's like, you can do something with it. So then I ran with it. I trademarked the name, and I put me and my brother on it. So like in 2014 is when it was born on paper. So then we started I started printing my own t-shirts in my garage. So I had a buddy that was in college, and he's like, hey man, he's like, I learned how to do this today. So he came over and taught me how to screen print.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's when Gym Giants was born. So this is around 2014, and then sold our first batch of t-shirts to friends and family, right? Sold out. So I was like, we're on to something. Second batch was like crickets, bro. You know,
because they already had everything.
Crickets, bro.
You already sold your family.
Yeah,
they're like, I'm not
crickets.
buying anymore.
Yeah, dude. They're like, oh, you know, we already spent $20 with you. So then we sat on the second batch, and then I'm like, at this time, I'm married. I have two kids, one kid, right? 2014, yeah, one kid. So then I'm like, I got to get a job. You know, this was like already after boxing too. And
Yeah.
so it was like, yeah, around that time, I started working for different friends and family and stuff. And then this is kind of leading into the salesman that was born, right? So
Okay.
around 2015, no, still 14, like end of 14, I get a job selling cars.
Okay.
So started doing that full time.
Big dealership, little dealership.
So it was a decent size. It was a Buick GMC Cadillac in Tucson.
Okay.
So had no sales experience. You know, I'm an athlete, right? So no sales experience. Started working for them. It wasn't a commission store; it was a volume store. So they started teaching me, giving me books to read, teaching me sales, and then, what happened? We had the opportunity. So we do that. I do that for like a year. Around 2016, had the opportunity to move to Vegas. Moved back to Vegas with my family. Around this time, my son's already born. Moved to Vegas. Landed a sales gig out there with cars. And then doing all. I started hating the job. I started hating car sales because my kids are missing me.
Yeah.
12-hour days, dude. 14 hours sometimes.
Yeah. And you're working 6 days a week at least.
Going in on my days off, so I wouldn't have to split commission with anybody.
Yeah.
I grew to hate it. At first, I loved it. That type of money was new to my family, and so I ended up leaving the job out there in Vegas, and I just started Ubering in Vegas, and then still training with my buddies that are pros, you know, just to keep being in shape, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna relaunch Gym Giants out here into 2016
in Vegas.
So relaunched it out there. Started doing demos.
Did you have the same second batch of shirts?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, they traveled.
But they were new people.
Hey, they were new.
It was a new customer base.
They were new, bro. You know, it's a new design to them, you know. So then started, you know, slanging shirts out there. Met some people out there, powerlifters and whatnot. And then fast forward, I'm still working. I think I'm Ubering around this time. And then I got into life insurance because someone sold me on that stuff to sell life insurance.
Sales,
yeah. But still doing it. I'm doing everything part-time. Then the Europa comes around, and I knew Europa was here in Phoenix. So I'm still in Vegas, and I'm like, you know what? We're going to do the Europa. It's a 2-day show. Paid $1,000 to do the 2 days, and we sold $800 worth of t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So
for the audience that doesn't know what the show is, what's the show?
Oh, the Europa is the Europa is no longer here. It's a fitness expo, right? They had bodybuilding, powerlifting. They had everything there. And at that time, the Europa was popping here. Like, it was a 2-day event. You had some of the biggest brands here. What was it? Bang was here. They would have like a crazy, booth, DJ throwing, stuff into the audience. And we don't have that no more. It went from the Europa to USA Fit Games, and it went down from 2 days to 1 day, and then we don't have. I think the Culture Expo is now taking over that scene. But yeah, it was like a 2-day thing. It was almost like the Mr. Olympia.
Wow.
The Olympia Expo was 2 days as well, or even longer. So we did that. Got some following from that, some traction. And then around 2018, we moved back. 17, we moved back. 18, again, I was stuck. The sales stopped coming with the shirts again.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to what I know, the sales. Went back to selling cars, out here in Gilbert. And again, I went through the same motions.
Started hating it again,
bro. Hating it. And it even was like, it was just depressing. You know, it was just depressing. I didn't know what to do. And one day, my wife was going through Indeed, and she's like, "Hey, there's this supplement manufacturer hiring. Like, you should just apply." And I looked at him like, it's a 4-hour day. Like, I need something 8 hours.
I need some money.
Yeah, I got you guys to feed.
Yeah.
Gotta pay rent.
You're gonna go on a diet, babe?
Legit. So then she's like, I don't know. Maybe you should. She's like, maybe you should apply, see what happens.
Mm.
At this point,
do wives have great intuition?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Most women, a good woman does.
Yeah,
a good woman. I'm my bad. A good woman does.
Yeah. So
my wife does. So does yours.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's the one that pushed me to go to this, right? So she's like, just apply, see what happens. I applied, and at this point, she didn't know I was jobless. She knows the story now, but
you're
I was
like, hey,
jobless.
you were telling her you're selling all these shirts and stuff.
Yeah. So I had quit. So going back to the car sales, I was working for Big Two Toyota, and my wife had just dropped me off, right, and I was a little late to a sales meeting. And I get sales meetings, right? Sometimes it's crucial to like hype up the team and whatnot. But when you want to have a sales meeting every day, bro, and you're pushing the same narrative. You're not even changing the way you say something.
This was how
to like hype your employees up. It's the same thing. And I just was tired. I was already on that emotional roller coaster where it's like, he told me to leave and I left. I didn't even tell anyone that I was in that work. I walked at that point from Big Two Toyota. I don't know if you're familiar with Gilbert. I walked from Big Two Toyota to the Santan Village Mall, right? So at least took me an hour, almost 2 hours.
So you walked south?
I walked north.
North? Yeah. Oh, the opposite way. Yeah, okay, yeah.
And in that moment, it was like I needed it because I'm reflecting. Right now, I'm having my time with God too, just like questioning, like, what am I doing?
What's going on? Yeah.
So then I get to the mall, and at this time, nothing's open but Barnes and Noble. So I'm chilling. I go to Barnes and Noble. I just start looking at all these books, and the one book that stood out to me the most was called Mastery by Robert Greene.
Okay.
So I start reading that book. First few pages, I'm hooked. He starts. The one thing that stood out the most to me says the people that are successful in life are the ones that reflect on what they did as a child. Like, what was their passion as kids? And for me, was always I was always an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
From Pop Warner football to I did a little bit of jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, football in high school. So I'm like sitting there reflecting, like, what can I do now that is tied to that realm?
Yeah.
So that happened, right? The next day, and this is all God. The next day is when my wife says, she goes through Indeed and it was like, hey, supplement manufacturer's hiring, you should apply. And again, she doesn't know that I spent the day at Barnes and Noble.
She doesn't know any of this. Yeah. You're reflecting, going back to what your lifestyle, your purpose.
Yeah, exactly. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna apply. I applied, got the interview. I hit it off with the owners. So I'm like, I get the job, what do I do? She's like, just Uber.
Oh, like so the rest, get Uber, the rest of the money. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back to Uber then. So 4 hours then, 4 hours Uber. And then again, still have the shirts. So then I'm like, all right. So I'm like, something's got to give too. Like, I'm working at this supplement manufacturer, but I'm in the back, bro, starting in the warehouse. I'm sweeping warehouse. I'm fulfilling orders. I'm filling tubs. I'm filling other brand stuff.
Yeah.
So then again, I'm a natural born salesman. I started buying their products and just flipping it, buying it wholesale and flipping it to people I know. Like even taking it with me on the Uber rides. Like,
So like not labeled at all.
It's it's their brand.
Oh,
their label. Yeah. It wasn't my brand. It was
I know.
just, yeah.
But did they know they were allowing you to do it?
Yeah, so they would sell their products to their employees at wholesale. So you got it at discount. But like I said, I'm a natural.
Yeah, you're not trying to take it. You're trying to sell it, make some money.
Yeah, I'm like, it's extra money for for me and the family. So then I'm doing that. I'm even like selling it to like my Uber clients, and then friends and family again. And so then I started selling it enough to catch their attention, and they saw the drive. So then they bumped me up full time. They gave me full time hours.
Hey, you were able to get a full time job off your own pay.
Hey, but it worked, It worked, So I got.
They're like, we have an influx of sales. Yeah. We got all these sales guys. The revenue's going up.
Yeah,
our number one customer.
Job, yeah. So they gave me a job, bro. So then I started doing sales for them.
So that's good. Yeah.
Started doing sales for them. I moved up pretty quick,
So now you're like,
not only that though, but the one thing that did drastically change being there was that the owners are believers, and at the time my relationship with God wasn't
shaky.
It was a shaky one, because at the time too I was a drinker as well, so drinking every weekend or drinking after work, so then they would like give me little bits of the Bible without me knowing it.
Oh yeah, they're just dropping seeds,
and then I would ask them like, at this point I'm thinking like, oh, who's, what book did you read that in? Like I'm new to like the Robert Greene and
motivation and all that,
that
business
stuff. Yeah, they're like, nah, that's that's the Bible.
That's where it all came from.
Yeah, so then I'm like, okay, and I had my past thoughts of people dropping, because everyone has that experience where there's like either a pastor or someone that's in the word, like heavy pressing it, but then you see them, what they're doing behind closed doors, or like,
oh yeah, like hypocrite type stuff.
Yeah. So
that's the word everybody uses.
Yeah. So that was my relationship then. Before then,
yeah, I call it being a human being.
Yeah,
we're all human.
We're all human. Yeah,
but like most religious people or people that don't, like, they're a hypocrite. They're just human.
Yeah. So at that time, I was like, you know what? I wasn't really in the word. I wasn't reading it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, being there, they just started dropping seeds. And then next, I opened the book myself and start reading.
Yeah.
Getting my family closer to God, going to church. Like now my kids, they go to their own, Bible study classes at the church we go to. But yeah, so it opened up the doors for not only just the business, but just my relationship with God as well.
Yeah.
So then, going back to that, they it starts growing, and they're like, I'm selling their stuff. I'm still having my shirts. I'm doing events, booking events with them. We're collaborating on tables and whatnot. And
so you're selling their product with your shirts?
Yeah, selling their product with my shirts. And then they're like, hey, you know what? Like, they're like, Gym Giant should be a brand. We want to back you. So they gave me the opportunity to private label.
That's so cool.
3 flavors without any upfront costs. Most of the time, everyone has minimums, regardless if it's private label or manufacturing.
Yeah.
You're going to have a minimum.
Yeah.
So they fronted me a bunch of protein,
Wow.
So then I just start slanging it,
Mm-hmm.
and then to where we were doing it enough to where I could quit, I quit, and then it got to
bro, what happened to all but your Uber customers, man? You just left them hanging?
Yeah, bro. I left them. Yep. I left them hanging. Hopefully
Hopefully they're watching. Hey, if you're watching and he was your Uber guy, hit him up.
New stuff.
IG.
It's the new stuff. But yeah, it grew to a point where we're no longer private labeling or manufacturing. These are all of our blends now.
Yeah. So now, like, this, what's crazy is like, what's not crazy, it's crazy cool, is like, is when you're out of purpose, you feel the pain. Like, it's hard. The struggle's real. Like, when most of us are struggling, whether it's at your job or in your marriage or whatever it is, right? It's like you're out of purpose. You're out of alignment. In my opinion, you can think whatever you want to think, but in my opinion, you're out of alignment. And it's like a car. Like, a car's out of alignment, it's gonna go it's going to veer, right?
Yeah.
You're going to veer to the left, to the right.
Yeah.
You're not going to go straight. The car's not going to drive straight. Like you got to make it drive straight, but it's not going to drive straight.
Yeah.
And that's us, is like when you're out of alignment, when you're out of purpose, you're going to veer. It's going to hurt. You're going to suck. You're going to hate it. Like, it just doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is when you start to get closer to God, it's like God will bring things closer to you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the relationship, you know, like if we're friends, you're going to back me up. I'm going to back you up. That relationship with God is the same way. It's like when you're telling me this, and we've talked a little bit about some of this stuff before, not all of it, but it's like you getting closer to God opened up more doors each time. Oh yeah. You know, it's like this box and you're like, oh, wow. Yeah. And God's like, oh yeah, I got more of that. Oh yeah. Oh wow. You know what I mean? Yeah. And cause God's like, I'll tell people like God's like a boastful God. And some people don't like to hear this. Like he wants to be bragged on. Like he wants you to know that he's the best. Like
the glory goes to him. Yeah.
He wants everyone to know that. Yeah. And so in order for us to know that and speak it, he has to do stuff for us to do that. We have to be able to brag on him. You're not going to brag on something that sucks. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like I was bragging on the product in the beginning, and it's cool. Cause like if you guys are listening, it's like, he hated life, right? You're selling. God put you on a purpose to sell because he knew where you're going to go. Oh, yeah. But he's like, this is not what you're going to be selling your whole life. So it's going to suck, right? Because that's like digging the trenches. Like you got to dig and, you know, you got to go through the weeds and you're going to get dirty and it's going to be nasty. But if you know, like, and you stick it out and you're like, all right, God's moving me. Oh, yeah. Then he puts you in, you know, put you with a great woman. Oh, yeah. For sure. Yeah. You know, and then it's like, all right, he's putting you, now he's got you in this job with these bosses. And he's like, all right, I got him. God's like, I got this kid. Yeah. You know, I got this kid. Like, I got the whole family now. Oh, yeah. You know, you can either give your family to God or give them to the enemy. Oh, yeah. It's up to you. Yeah. Like, I mean, I choose good. Like, sure. I'll choose good over anything. I'll choose God over anything. You know, and it's super cool that you made that choice because, like, you didn't have to do that. You wouldn't be where you are. Your family wouldn't be, like you said, they go to their own Bible studies. They're doing their own thing. Like, like you're not telling them, like they're not living the word through you. They're living their own, they're on their own path, their own journey with God and their relationship. You know, it's like. Sometimes they remind me, you know. That's they should, right? Because we're still like knuckleheads. Like you grew up a knucklehead. Like they didn't grow up like that. No. So they're gonna teach, my kids teach me all kinds of stuff, especially like they'll call me out on stuff when I'm being a fool and. Oh yeah. You know, and you know, especially my youngest is like, she has her own ministry and stuff. And like, it's a whole nother level, but it's super cool, dude, because like, think about like, if you weren't in purpose doing this, like you wouldn't have had the boss that said, hey, here, I think you should start a company. Yeah. Like how many bosses do that, bro? A lot of times they want you to just stay. No, none. Yeah. Like very few. Yeah. Like, I mean, I would say none, but there's probably one out of 100 or 1,000, maybe one out of 1,000. Like, hey, why don't you become my competition? Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Like, you know, that only God will use people to do that. Yeah. Because you're in purpose, you know? Yeah. And I think like you're the right person for the job, for the task, you know what I mean? Because this is helping people. Like, I believe it. Like, I watch you from a distance. I watch you on Instagram. You know, we've met a few times. I bought a lot of products. We've talked a lot. Thank you. You went and participated with my son's event, the basketball event. Oh yeah, and I'm grateful for that, man. Yeah, I'm grateful. And I don't even know if you got anything out of it. I did. That's what I was telling your son downstairs. Oh, were you talking to him? Yeah, I was talking to him. I was telling him thank you because I made some connections, and not only with your son, but also with you as well. I got connected with Roof Boys. Oh yeah, right? His name's Caden. Caden, right? Yeah, Caden. You know, and not only that, like it's all purposeful, right? Because you know we're surrounded by like-minded people. Yep. You know, from believers to businessmen, whatever. Yep. You know, and you know, it also kind of helped me pivot to like a new business tactic. You know, with the brand. Mm-hmm. You know. But what was that like? What's that? So it's like going after corporations now. Yeah. Corporate wellness. You know, if they don't have a corporate wellness program, you know, pitch it to them. Yeah. You know, especially here in Arizona. Yeah. Put in your cabinets. Yeah. Yeah. Put all the stuff in your cabinets. Let your team know that it's there. Exactly. Especially those that are on the field.
out here. This would be perfect for, construction guys, roofers, solar, whatever.
Dude, we should. I'm all we. Can you put that in little packs?
So that, on my way here, I was like, man, because I know the manufacturer I'm using now, they do single serve sticks.
Dude.
So, again, that's a whole nother line of,
Yeah.
it's a whole nother minimum,
I got 5 on it.
I got 5. Once I get there, I'll let you know, once we're there,
Because now you're really servicing the field.
Yeah.
Because like we buy like, I'll buy the, whatever brand, the hydration things and all that for the guys during the summer. I buy like a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And they just put them in the water bottles and so if you can make something like that, that's not like a good price point type thing.
Yeah.
Like same flavor, because your manufacturer's got really good flavor profile for you.
Oh yeah. I don't know what flavor housing they use, but I
don't know. It's the best, dude.
Yeah. A lot of times the manufacturer won't tell you, because obviously you can take you can skip them. You can go take your business elsewhere, But I'm happy with the manufacturer we have now, and yeah, the flavors are on point. Even like when it came to everything I wanted in it, there was no, how do I say it? There was no struggle for it. You know what I mean? There wasn't like, oh, you should maybe keep this or add this. It was like,
and it all mixes well, bro. Like, I've bought, so I've been on this journey for 2 years. We're talking about this, and I've lost like almost like 50 pounds. I hover between 45 and 50 pounds. And so I've bought so much different, like so many different brands. I've tried this, that, just trying what I like. Yeah. Some really high end brands, some low end brands, everything.
Just trying,
dude. And I'm telling you, like,
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I'm not like I brag about this to everybody.
Thank you, man.
Like it mixes up. It mixes up so easy. It's not even funny. I could tell you all the companies that will not mix up. And if you're watching and you're in fitness, you already know. But and then not only that, it's like he literally has scripture. So like if you're a believer, like he has like scripture on his containers. Like this one says Acts 3:19. This one says Deuteronomy 28. What does that one say?
It's the same.
Acts, the Acts one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like there's literally scripture backing. This is a God-based business.
Oh yeah. I always say it's his company. I'm just managing it.
That's it.
I'm just managing it.
And when you do that, like when you give your everything to God, it's your kids, everything. Like, and you're like, all right, lead the way, God. Like he opens the right doors. He closes the doors. He protects you when you need to be protected. Like it's perfect fitting, because like Gym Giants is like, when you think about like David and Goliath and all that stuff, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's crazy.
I know the Giants back then, they weren't necessarily the good guys, but I see David as the giant in that scenario,
Well, he was. Yeah. He's a beast, bro.
Exactly.
He freaking took him out. Like the giant doesn't mean you're the biggest.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
for the longest time too, our slogan, like in our first website or in our first t-shirt, how did I word it? I think it was on our website. It's like, Gym Giants isn't the biggest in the room, but the biggest heart.
Yeah.
I think we might still have it on here. You don't have to be the biggest in the room, just have the biggest heart.
Yeah. Jose, look up Acts 3:19. Look it up in the Message Bible.
I don't know verbatim, but I believe that one's the repent from your sins and turn to Christ. Or that might be James 4:4. Yeah, this one.
Yeah. So now that it's time to change your ways, turn to face God so he can wipe away your sins, pour out your showers of blessing, and refresh you. Yep. So that's making the change. And then Deuteronomy 28, do you remember what that one was? This one don't have the number.
No, that's I believe that was one where Christ is on the mountain, pretty much showing that if you give your life to Christ, you're elevated to the highest peak.
Yeah. I love it.
I got to get better at,
No, it's cool. I don't know. Like I'm in church all the time, bro. My wife's our pastor, like our lead pastor, bro. Like I literally video record everything, and I can only, it's kind of sad. Kind of sad. But I live it though.
Yeah. You have to.
More than the people that can recite the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
I remember I had I was arguing with this older couple. I was beating up the elderly. No.
Beating up the elderly.
I was arguing with them. They're like super religious and like they're trying to check me, and I'm like, listen, just because you're more religious doesn't mean you live a cleaner life than me.
Yeah.
This is relationship. Like, this is action.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You can quote all the scriptures and do all those things you want, but how are you really living?
Yeah.
What are you really doing when the doors are closed?
Yeah.
What are you really doing? How do you really act when no one's watching?
Yeah.
That's what really matters, right?
Yeah.
Now, building a relationship, going to church, all that stuff matters, right? Don't get me wrong. But it's like, who are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's like, don't judge no one.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, we all got flaws.
Yeah.
We're all flawed, dude. Like you were saying, like the hypocrite, like, we judge pastors and leaders as like, they're just people.
Yeah.
Like, now if they're doing some crazy sexual things, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But they're all just people, and we all have like a jacked up past, and
oh yeah.
That's why most of
who
people
God uses the most, man.
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
Most of the like, we're jacked up. That's why we turn to God. Like, some people grew up in it,
Yeah.
but you're just jacked up.
The one thing that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about is so like after you give your life to Christ, right? After you get baptized, you're living in that like the honeymoon stage, I guess you can say. You're like on, gun ho, like nothing bad can happen.
Yeah.
But then like you're like, I feel like it just comes at you harder, like the storms are different.
They are.
Yeah. Because at that point it's like, before you gave your life to Christ, you were dealing with it the worldly way.
Yeah.
And when you give your life to Christ and he gives you that storm, it's like, okay, who do you lean on?
Yeah.
Are you going to continue to do it yourself? Because you gave your life already. Are you going to walk the path alone, or are you going to lean on him?
Yep.
Yep. And I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess they call them like the baby Christians or the newbies or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, it's true. It's true. Cause like it's hard doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like people that live hard lives that complain, they're just lazy, right? To do the right thing, you're working your butt off.
Yeah.
You're not cheating. You're not doing drugs. You're not, you're just kind of living a clean life, right? For the most part, like you're trying to be, yeah. There's, I cuss sometimes and do some. I don't cheat though, but or do stupid stuff. But like, it's hard to do good, and so like what you're saying is giving yourself to God, to Christ, to like building that relationship. There's a different expectation on your life now.
Yeah.
There's even scripture to be like, it's better to not have known him than to know him and fall away. Like there's different scriptures that talk about all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and so, because once you know his word, now you're responsible for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, all right, so like, in business, and if you got a legit business, you deal with payroll and all these things. Yeah. And so we have a poster that you're supposed to put up every year. It's got to be every year. And it says like the payroll, their laws, like the payroll laws, different things. You're supposed to put these up, right? And so if you get audited, or say like you underpay someone or something, it's crime, right? And once you start business, you're responsible to know that law and how it changes, right? It doesn't matter. There's laws.
Yeah.
You got to follow them.
Yeah.
There's no more excuses. You're a big boy.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with God. It's like, you know the laws.
You know the word.
You just got to do the work.
Yeah.
You got to do the work. And it's not even hard, because the cool thing I tell people, like, I'm like, man, the cool thing is like, I changed my life, like, it's like 20 years now or something. But like, I'm like, I get to keep everything.
Yeah.
I just got to keep doing it the right way.
Yeah.
And then I get to like, I'm the farmer.
Yeah. I'm
in charge of my crop.
Yeah.
And if I want a bigger crop, I just got to plant more seeds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what does that mean? I got to work a little harder, and it's so like, there's more responsibility. But there's also more reward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the cool thing about like
Yeah.
living this godly life. You know, like you're getting rewarded for all your good deeds or your products, you know, your wife,
Yeah.
your clothing line. I think he's still on that second batch from 2015.
You got to help me with the third one, bro.
He's wearing 14 still. That's the second batch, our
Dude.
first batch, bro. He couldn't sell
This
it.
is like
I was just
the
kidding.
10th batch, maybe.
No, I was just joking though. It's hard to sell clothes, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bro, it is.
Yeah, because
I'm
even
not
the people
gonna
you
lie.
see on Instagram selling clothes, like locally, they're selling like 100 pieces. They're not selling like 20,000 pieces.
Yeah. For Gym Giants, it's more of an incentive now. You know, this is obviously
It's marketing, bro.
Yeah, it's the bread and butter. Like, I think I give away more shirts than I sell.
It's all brand
Yeah.
awareness. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you want people wearing your
Yeah.
shirt in a gym. And so, yeah, you just need to create an inexpensive shirt
Yeah.
that looks decent. And then you're giving them your, that way when people see Gym Giants, what's that? Supplements, bro. Come get you
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, even if we do sell, I'm still like giving something, whether it's like a ton of samples, like those sample packs.
Mhm.
You know, if an order comes in for a t-shirt, I'll throw some sample packs in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
What's some of the hardest things that you've seen owning a business versus like when you were working? Like, what are like some of the pain points? And
Jeez, bro. I mean, you know,
I mean, there's
so
a lot, but
many,
like
dude.
some people don't know. Like
Yeah.
everybody thinks it's cool. Like to like
Oh,
everybody
bro.
wants to start a business today because you can see it. It's flashy.
Yeah.
It's on Instagram,
Oh, yeah,
Facebook, all that TikTok. But like, what's a couple of the challenges that you've like
I mean, there's
big ones?
So many. Like, I mean, obviously, we're not living check. We're not clocking in.
There's not
right?
guaranteed
There's
money.
not guaranteed money. Yeah. So there's days, there's weeks, there's months where it's like slow. You know, thank God that, you know, we're at a point where we're just having like slow months, or like, you know, there was a point of Gym Giants where it was like no months were coming in, no money was coming in a month, right? And, you know, I was probably like maybe a few years ago where it was like, man, what am I gonna do? Like, I think I sold $500 worth of product, type of stuff, right? There's times, those times was like I wanted to walk away, man. You know, we'd have like a really good month, like hit 10K, then all of a sudden it's like $500. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then at that time, everything that I was making was going back to the business. You know, I never was able to get a big loan or the banks look at me or even like get it from someone I know.
Yeah.
It was literally just guerrilla marketing, buying and selling,
Sweat equity.
you know. And then up until last year, you know, finally, you know, got a business partner.
Nice.
And we were able to buy everything we needed,
Mm.
you know. And it took me a while to finally let my ego go and pride and want to do it on my own,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
to say, you know what, it's time,
Yeah.
you know. And that definitely helped. But yeah, it's a grind, man. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. There's stressful months, you know. It did affect my marriage. You know, obviously finances will always put a burden
It's
on.
you're arguing over stuff.
Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, you go from, you know, maybe you should just get a job or, you know, go back, you know, do it part-time,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't know if I've seen it, but I always had this theory was like, you can't have a full-time business with part-time effort.
That's pinpoint
You know what I mean?
accuracy right there, bro.
There's no way. Like the people that I've seen or come across are like, oh, I was doing this, you know, part-time until it blew up. It's like, brother, I don't see how that could happen. Like, you have to be, if you don't have a team, you have to be in the trenches.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. If you want it to be successful.
Yeah. You know, and again, we went from working the car business, right? I was complaining about 12, 14-hour days. But this doesn't stop, dude. This does the being your own boss, you know, it doesn't stop. You know, we're expecting our fourth kid. We had a baby shower Saturday.
Nice.
I'm having meetings on Sunday right after church.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I literally did, you know, and I'm working before, you know, the baby shower starts, or, you know, as we're planning it, the Friday before, you know, I was making deliveries, you know, like, you know, I'm doing it all, you know.
Yeah.
It just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I like that you're saying that because I think, like, you know, it looks so sexy to be a business owner, but people don't realize like the grind, like,
bro.
and you gotta stay consistent because once you drop off, like there's someone else waiting. There's someone else. Yeah. What where you're headed? There's someone else that wants that position, that spot. They want that customer, and you let off, bro. They're getting the customer. They're getting whatever it is. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
It is, man. And believe me, dude. Like, I've tried to walk away from my own business at least 5 times that I can count. 5 times, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done. And then all of a sudden, God opens up a door. He's like, nope.
You're not done.
You're not done.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like a new account, a big account.
Nice.
You know, it's like, or go talk to this person. Or if it's not an account, it's an event, you know. And then I meet someone at the event.
Yeah, different exposure. And then that person is just that person. And
it's just a snowball effect, domino effect. And I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful, especially like, I mean, grateful for here now. You know, to meet you, to meet your family, your kids, you know, the people you know.
Thank you.
And it's all based off of, you know, going back to the whole discipline of, you know, how to be as a person. You know, you training at Henry's gym, you know, got us to be in this relationship that we have, this friendship. Yeah. You know, me and Henry are cool. You know, so it's all integrity.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, it's good. It's all true stuff. Like this, guys, this is not easy. Being an entrepreneur, it's one thing to start an LLC and be like, I'm a business owner.
Yeah. I remember that day.
Yeah.
2014.
I got a business, right? And there's another thing to actually operate a business.
Oh yeah.
It's a whole different ball game. And then it's another thing to have to bring income to take care of a family.
Oh yeah.
Like that's next. Like there's levels to everything. You're like when you gotta like rely on your business to bring in income for your family, and there's gonna be 6 of you in the house, right? 6.
It'll be
baby 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a 6. Yeah. That's my family's 6 at home, right?
Okay.
And so it's expensive.
Yeah.
Like your trips, bro. When they get older, bro, my trips are expensive.
Not bad.
Because you don't fit in a little hotel room. You know, as they get bigger.
I was having that conversation with my wife today. Like, man, we're gonna have to get 2 rooms now as the kids are getting.
Yeah,
bigger.
dude, you have to get 2 rooms. You got to get suites. You got to just rent the houses.
Yeah,
like it just gets more expensive. But the good thing is you're blessed and you're gonna make more money, so it's not gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? And you'll budget each one.
Yeah,
you'll go boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? I appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
No, thank you, man.
Learning more about you. Where can everybody find you?
GymGiants.net's the website, at GymGiants, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And what's coming next that's big?
Well, I am working on something new.
That's as a supplement
as a formulation.
Okay. Nice.
I don't want to say what it is just because it's a certain product that only I know it's God putting it heavy, just because I can't get away from this certain product, this certain it's a natural product too that's out there.
Okay.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just not in our industry yet.
Nice.
Or at least it is, but it's not pushed the way, you know, we push things.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's what I really want to work on this year, and then some events too, man. You know.
Yeah. And you got some big customers you're working on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got some in the books.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, some in the books.
Yeah.
Look out for us in Phoenix Rising. We're gonna be doing a lot more things together too.
Yeah.
You know.
Dude, I see it as being like the premier Arizona brand.
I appreciate it.
Besides national, but like dude, that would be so cool. Like be like the Suns or the Cardinals or
bro, that's the goal. That's what we're
yeah, I mean your work like he's like you guys didn't just hear what team are you with?
Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, so like that's just the beginning.
Yeah. And then I'll be talking to a title holder, boxing title holder that's local too. So we were supposed to meet on Tuesday, but we'll be meeting either tomorrow or Friday. Well, for those who know, tomorrow's this 7th? Right? Yeah.
Tomorrow the date?
Yeah, the
8th.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the 8th.
Whenever this comes out, you know.
So, it might come out in a week or something.
Yeah.
But So yeah, because you get what the team, you can get them supplements, or the agent can push supplements to their other team members. Like, it's infinite. It just keeps going, you know. And that's the good thing about building relationships, being a good person, you know, keeping your word it keeps going.
Oh, for sure, man.
So guys, go out and buy his stuff, support him. He's local, homegrown. Well, kind of Tucson. We'll pray for that.
We'll pray for Arizona, man. Arizona.
Christian, God-fearing man, great dude, really great guy. And so go out and get his stuff. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us with everything we're doing. We got, you know, we're doing this podcast stuff, the media stuff. I got big drywall paint company.
Let's go.
And then we got the print lab. The print lab, we're doing apparel, shirts, hats, bags, pens, notepads, banners, canopies, like everything. We're doing some big things we're building out over here. So follow us on that stuff and be blessed. I like it.
Oh yeah.
That's good, dude.
No, I appreciate you, man. It was fun.
I feel like I just gotta